Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Frühling. I'm just riding my horse. I decided I'm gonna get Hope trained in here, and then we're gonna get the maximum, try to get the maximum amount of money we can get for it. I just crashed into the tree, and then we can go ahead and sell it, and that way we can make some extra money off of this, and then also get rid of the dependence of feeding it sorghum. But I haven't done horses much, so it's kind of nice to try this and see how it works. So we got to ride them daily and then feed them. I'll probably be doing this like before the episode or the day starts, because obviously we do more than one episode in a day. But yeah, we're going to try this, see what we can get. I can just do some donut circles with it. And then we can cash it, get some money. We got to start getting our fields expanded and hopefully get over to like it's another grass field. And I think making silage is our best way to make some money. So I'm really eager to do that and see how things turn out. And we can get rocking and rolling. But I think for today's episode, we're going to go into field 12 here and we're going to get it plowed with the subsoiler. So I think that's what we'll accomplish today. Let me jump back into the fence. And then we got to go ahead and clean Hope off here to get the cleanliness. Alright, what do we got? Hope. So we got full cleanliness and daily riding. Base food is still good. We only have it for 2 months, so I don't know if the age has an effect on what we can get for the return on this, but we'll find out, see how it goes. I think the sooner we start this, the better. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to subsoil field 12. We do have a plan here. We want to put soybeans in 12. I know I made a mistake on 14 and put that we needed grooming, but if we're going to spray, grooming is basically the weeders, so we're going to change that back to where it should be. Yeah, leave that on need. Okay, save changes. Alright, so we're going to do soybeans in field 12 here. So we need to plow it, which is the subsoiler, and then we're going to have to plant and then roll. I guess with soybeans we won't have to fertilize. So actually, so we go to fertilizer, we're going to do, I guess we don't even have any need for fertilizer on there. It's already on no, so we will be doing fertilizer on 14 for the canola. I guess we just write what's done with it. So alright, let's go ahead and get to it. We got a lot of work to do or get cracking. Just start this up. We'll just drop, remember we are renting the spreader here. We got one more field yet. We're going to have to use the lime on. And then we can get, return that. And then we should be good for a couple harvests without lime, so let's just hook up our subsoiler. Drop her down here. Now I'm using mouse and keyboard at the moment. So I don't have, let me set this, see that's too much. I'll run it in 3. Otherwise with the manual transmission to be able to shift and not keep having it hiccup like that. But since I'm using mouse and keyboard, we're just going to set the miles per hour here. We're going to get this plowed and then we will go ahead and, or should I plow both fields right away? I think we'll just do one field. In this episode we can break them up a little bit. So we can get this plowed and then subsoiled. Or excuse me, we are subsoiling, which is plowing. And we'll get it seeded with soybeans. And then after that, we can go ahead and roll it. Alright, we're nearly finished here. That took some time. I did miss this subsoiler is a little wider than I thought it was. So I could have actually went a little bit wider on my rows, but nonetheless, I'm sure the time lapse was gorgeous. Alright, get this last little bit. And then we're going to go grab the seeder. And we'll just go ahead and get it seeded right away too. One thing I want to mention quick as I was thinking about the plan. I believe if we're subsoiling, which is a plowing state, we don't need to weed. So we shouldn't have to spray on both of these. So we'll put spray none needed. Not needed. So that'll actually save us some time there. We'll find out as it grows, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works in this game. The advantages of plowing. Let's see, where should we put the subsoiler? We'll put it right here. And it'll be ready to go. It's out of the way here. Okay, we need to go get our seeder we have yet to use in this game. And then we will lay down our soybeans. We do need to fill it up with some seed. Again, this is actually a pretty wide seeder. The planter, when we use that, that's very small, 2 rows. I'll probably upgrade that pretty quickly, but I will give it a go, see how it's like. So we'll go ahead, get this over here, open up the top. We'll grab the forklift here that we're so generously given from the shop. Get this fertilizer out of the way. Set it over here. And we'll grab our seed. Get a better... Didn't spear it exactly right, but we'll see how it goes. How full will it fill it? Ooh, we didn't even use it all. Awesome. I would fill it up right away after we're done too. We'll end up doing the other field. So we got our seed. Let's close the top. I'm gonna fit out that front door here. That's pretty tight. This shouldn't take us as long as the subsoiling. Alright, let's see here. And yeah, there is small rocks, but I'm not gonna worry about those for now. We will do some rock pickup in a future episode. Alright, let's go ahead and select our soybeans. Unfold it. What did that unfold? Oh, I'll just put a bar on the bottom. Alright, turn it on. Oh, it was already unfolded. That's like a safety bar then. That's interesting. I guess my uncle forgot to fold it up. Interesting. I go to turn it on. This is like a passive. You don't even need to turn it on. So, are we seeding? Let me double check. And we are. Soybeans. Wow, this ain't gonna take us long at all then. Get this part over here. And we'll get cracking back at it. I will say I know I missed a few spots, but I'm just going to leave it because I think it does add personality to the field a little bit when we harvest. Makes it a little more interesting, if you will. Alright. And we got... Looks pretty good on the map, though. And we got most of our seed in the planter yet. This is going to last quite a while for us. It's going to be pretty nice, I think. So we got one more last thing I want to do before we end this episode, and that is the rolling. I know this is kind of tough because I've been doing time lapses a lot. But it is what it is. I wanted to get these crops in and get them going. We'll just put this back in here. We will have to go down and do field 14 at some point. probably like real soon. But we're gonna go ahead and get this rolled. I think, let me check. Power requirements on that roller. 20 HP. We could have used a different tractor for the seeder too, as that was 70. And we got 26, 50, 25, 50, 56. This is 26. Let's use we're gonna use the Farm All H for this rolling once. So I'm actually gonna park the Fendt back in its spot. Just to change things up a little bit and make it interesting. We'll take the Farm All. I probably could use the track for something in the future. And maybe even sell it possibly. We have to see how things pan out. I do think I'm gonna sell one of the either this tractor or the Lizard, or not the Lizard, the Zader. And we can get some money for that. We don't need all these tractors, I don't think. But this will make it a little more interesting. We're gonna use these rollers. This should be very interesting how this works for us. Or can we squeeze through here without running into anything? Not too bad. I just got her seated. We got to get her rolled right away. And actually, with the soybeans, all our work will be cut out. Or I shouldn't say work cut out, but our work will be done. Basically, we just let it grow because we don't have to worry about the fertilizer, as beans are supposed to produce their own fertilizer, or whatever, however you want to say it. How are we doing here on the states? Needs roll. Yep, we got rolling. We're rolling. Oh, we can actually see the texture really good here too. It is quite dusty. Man. But we'll get this done in a jiffy, and this field will be done, and then we can tackle 14. Like I said, I would like to get some more grass fields going. We get some silage made out of that and sell that directly to the wherever the sale point is, and we're going to get some good money for that. And we also have those trees we could start cutting down too to get some cash as well. And I do got a fair amount of cash, 72,000. We could buy another plot of land. I was thinking about buying that other grass plot. Or, I don't know, another field, but I don't think I'm going to worry about a field. Like these two crops here, these soybeans and canola that we're going to plant, those will be sold directly for cash. And then we do have, I believe it's oats down there that is going to be ready to harvest next month when we get to it. So alright, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and crack on with this, and we'll see you after the time lapse. Nearly done. We ain't gonna get all of it. We're just gonna get what we can get. I ain't that picky. These rollers are a little different. So we'll just go ahead and take this over back where these belong and get a few more on the way over there. But for the most part, we're rolled. And that is a day of work in there. Let me just check the field before we drive away. Yep, we got... Oh, interesting, it says weeds are growing. I thought if we plowed, we wouldn't get weeds, but maybe that's just the regular plow, not the subsoiler. So we got to keep an eye on that. We probably will have to spray for those. Other thing is, I thought these stones were going to get rolled back into the ground, but apparently they must be the bigger stones. So that didn't work. Well, let's go ahead and take this back over to a good spot to place them. Doesn't necessarily be in the same spot, I guess, but we will have to take it down to field 14, so I guess I can make it readily available to go for that. I guess we'll just put it in the same spot, but make it so we can take off with it this way. Actually, I'll just leave it right here hooked to the tractor, I think, and just shut it off. Right. So I think we're going to call it good for this episode. That's good to go. And on the next episode, we're going to go probably hit Actually, on the next episode, we're going to go ahead and advance to September. And then we can harvest, and then I'll either put a worker on field 14 for the subsoiler, and we could hit two birds with one stone with that. Also, we're going to have to ride the horse again in the morning. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.